I'm gonna do this one. This one looks fire.
This happened in recent times, and I'm still trying to recover from the trauma of it. I rented an apartment in a calm and quiet building. It was a 5-story building. People who lived there hardly talk to each other. The neighborhood where I live is also not in its best shape. Robberies, kidnappings often take place here. Being a bartender...
Whoa. Back up.
Shape.
Did homie have the cheeks out? What the fuck? What am I looking at?
Often take place here.
What in the fuck?
Being a bartender in a local pub doesn't suffice me with a good number of choices where I can afford to live somewhere expensive at this point. That's why this apartment was the only roof over my head. I lived on the 3rd floor. In the exact opposite apartment lived a woman in her late 30s. Her name was Judy. She was a shy, good-looking woman, but everyone avoided her because of her ill-mannered mother. I have seen many cranky old people, but Miss Voorhees was like a cactus in a garden of flowers. She used to yell at Judy all day and all night. I could hear her shrill voice coming from their apartment.
I didn't ask for a salad. I said I wanted soup. Why didn't you wash my handkerchief? There's a yellow stain in it. How come you never hear me calling you? This is how you repay your mother? I regret the day I had you. No wonder you'll end up alone.
Damn.
Being the next door neighbor, I felt pity for Judy. No matter how disgusting, Miss Judy took care of her at her old age. I could never hear a single word. If one came across her in the hallway, she would just walk past like a robot without noticing the other person. The only time this poor woman gets a recluse is in the evening. Every evening from 6 to 7 p.m., Miss Voorhees went for a walk, balancing her old body, holding a wooden cane. She never missed going on these walks, no matter how the weather changed.
I'm gonna predict this right now. This lady is either a witch, she gets killed, or she kills the daughter. That's one of 3. Or, actually I have another one. They get killed, and people know it because the old bitch is not screaming no more. And that's how they find out.
I remember one time it was raining heavily, and Judy told her not to go. She screamed.
Of course! Why would you want me to stay here?
Coming for me.
You'll be happy if I die tomorrow. Then it'll be easy for you to snatch my wealth.
Damn.
She wore her pink raincoat and walked away with her cane. That 1 hour, I watched television.
Hey, yo! What the fuck?
I didn't make any sound for that entire 1 hour, as I wanted Judy to have some peace. I wanted her to have at least 1 hour from her entire day where she can cherish the silence or cry silently. There was nothing anyone could do except watch Judy go through the same hell every day. One night, I came home from work. I was about to unlock my door when I heard Judy's voice behind me. Thank you for being a quiet neighbor. It must be a horrible experience living next door to us. Not at all. It's good with me.
I don't know, bruh.
I mean, I'm a
Wait, it says doorbell security cameras. Where the fuck is this going?
heavy sleeper. I see. Before we could talk more,
He gonna fuck
Miss
the dog.
Voorhees yelled from inside.
If you're done fooling around, then finish the dishes.
Judy's face became red with shame, and she closed the door.
Damn.
This woman is such a pain in the ass. She's driving her daughter crazy. While I was thinking all this, the door opened once again, and Miss Voorhees came out with her cane to go for her evening walk. She gave me a look of pure hatred and walked away. Things were going the same as usual when a robbery took place in one of the apartments on the 1st floor. It didn't shock me though, because that's how the neighborhood was, like I said already. Out of tension and panic, I decided to install a doorbell camera just to be on the safe side. While attaching that, I came across Judy many times and told her to do the same. She gave me a sad smile and said, "My life is already ruined. Nothing else can make that worse." I exhaled a deep breath hearing this, and Judy went inside, locking her door behind. No one would have interfered in her
What the
life
fuck, kitty?
if not for this
Get out my
terrible
face,
incident
cuz.
that happened. After installing the doorbell camera, I developed a new habit. I don't know why. I like keeping an eye on the screen and monitor the movements on the other side of my door.
That's cap. He just like looking at his little crush's door. He freaking. This dude freaked out. I'm telling y'all. He gonna do something. I'm not buying his whole I caught this on camera bullshit. Telling y'all.
Because of the camera, I could now hear Miss Voorhees' voice even more clearly. Her yelling and cussing were more prominent to my ears.
Let the dude cook.
It
He's
was a
watching
rainy
her
evening,
through a
and I
camera.
could hear Miss Voorhees arguing with
Is that
Judy
your
while
idea of
going on her
game?
usual walks. Suddenly, she became quiet, and I saw Judy come out of the apartment sobbing. She stood in front
My
of my
mom
door,
talking about
whimpering
some
badly.
so.
Even though I
Oh,
watched her
hell
suffer like
nah.
this, I didn't open up the door because
Somebody check his hard
that would
drive,
have been
bro.
more embarrassing for her. I stood silently and watched her on my screen. Then she went back to her apartment again. I sat on my couch and expected to see that old witch leaving for her walk after putting her daughter through hell like usual.
I'm clean.
5 minutes went by, an hour went by, and she didn't come out. I got up to go to bed thinking maybe she won't go out today in this storm. I might have taken a step when I heard the muffled sound of the door closing. I turned around and saw the screen. There she was.
She
Miss
killed her.
Voorhees, dressed in her same pink raincoat, holding the cane in her.
I just noticed something. Miss Voorhees. That's the same. That's fucking Jason's last name. They think they so slick. Get original, people. I'm about to comment something.
Her hand. What a bitch, I said to myself, and went to bed after switching off the light. Since that night,
You see, he's getting increasingly more mad every time he yells at his little girlfriend. So I'm thinking he gonna kill the old lady. That's all I'm saying.
a few changes took place in my daily life. The sounds of argument and fight reduced slowly. Miss Voorhees stopped behaving like a cruel witch that she was all of a sudden. Every evening, she went for a walk wearing that raincoat and holding that cane without screaming at Judy. Judy's face also lit up as her life finally sunk into harmony. One time I met her in the hallway and she smiled at me. That was the first time I saw her smile. Don't know why, it felt a bit creepy. Her wide eyes, surrounded by dark circles, sparkled as she showcased her pale white teeth.
Why is this bitch looking at me like that? What the fuck? This bitch look like she on that crystal meth. Oh hell no, she ain't gonna even look at. She gonna have to eat this dick.
Hello, Samuel. Hi, Judy. How are you? I'm good.
I'm only gonna do
Finally
this for
good
about a
after
minute. Fuck
long
all
time.
that.
I had a talk with Mom. Told her she needs to cut me some slack if we're going to live under the same roof.
That's cap. She cut her mom's throat. I promise y'all. I promise y'all she cut her mom's throat.
Luckily, she agreed. Oh, I'm happy for you. Let me know if you need anything. She walked away with a smile.
Motherfucker!
Play War Thunder now. Join millions of players across the globe in massive battles on tanks, aircraft, and helicopters in the most extensive vehicle.
Smile, and I went on my way. Days went by, and I couldn't help but think how
You
Miss
feel my
Voorhees
pain?
became this calm, quiet person all of a sudden. Every time I watched her going for her walk, I wondered, what could bring this change to her? I would have wondered this, if not.
Oh, you know what? What she might be doing is that's actually his little girlfriend, right? So, like,
all right, I'm doing my normal voice now. So what I'm thinking is the old lady going for a walk who's now quiet is actually the girl, the young girl, and she's just pretending to be the old lady, so nobody suspects that she's dead. That's what I'm thinking. That's my new predicament.
Not one day, I barged inside their apartment. It was a Saturday afternoon, and I saw Judy leaving in the morning. I was making my lunch when I heard the smoke alarm go off in her apartment. I rushed to her door and started banging on it. I rang the doorbell, calling out Miss Voorhees' name several times, but she didn't open the door. Hearing my scream and the alarm, the landlord and 2 other tenants came to my floor. We all thought the old woman must have fainted in the smoke, so without giving much thought, we broke the door and entered the apartment. A tea kettle was placed on the stove, and somehow Judy forgot to turn off the heat. The smoke from it made the alarm go off like crazy. We brought the situation under control and started to look for Miss Voorhees. As soon as we opened the bedroom door, all of our hearts skipped a beat.
Yup, I told y'all. What did I tell y'all? She's dead on the floor.
Miss Voorhees' upper body.
I literally called it. She slit her throat. I literally said exactly that.
Was lying on an armchair. Her throat was slit open, and she had been dead for quite a while now.
Yup, exactly what I said. Oh, what the
The lower
fuck?
portion.
Her fucking titties are in my... I don't think I could watch this. Wait. Can I watch this? Her whole titties is in my shit.
Of her body was missing. It was a horrible sight to witness.
Yo!
For any human being. The reeking smell of her rotten body, where maggots have started to crawl, sat right in front of us.
Rewind it? Y'all want me to rewind it? I got y'all.
The bedroom door, all of our hearts skipped a beat. Miss Voorhees' upper body was lying on an armchair. Her throat was slit open, and she had...
I called that exact thing.
Been dead for quite a while now. The lower portion of her body was missing. It was a horrible sight to witness for any human being. The reeking smell of her rotten body, where maggots...
Bro, she got the titties out. Look at them saggy things. What the fuck? They down to her stomach.
Started to crawl, sat right in front of us. I rushed to an apartment and vomited in the sink. The smell was unbearable. Our landlord called the cops and arrested Judy from the nearby grocery shop. It scared me to sleep when I realized that rainy night her tolerance limit gave up and she murdered her monster mother. She knew very well about my installation of a doorbell camera. She couldn't get rid of the corpse directly as my camera will record the footage, so she came up with a more sinister plan. Every night she started to chop off a certain amount of her flesh, and dressing up as Miss Voorhees,
I told y'all that was her.
went out to get rid of her. That's why I could never see her face. All this time, it was Judy taking away her dead mother's body parts, pretending to be her. Everything was going according to her plan. She had her perfect alibi. That was my doorbell camera footage to prove that she was Miss Voorhees, when in reality, her corpse was rotting inside her bedroom. I was there in the courtroom when the judge sentenced her to life imprisonment for the murder of her mother. She stood in the room silently the entire time. When the cops came to take her away, she looked at me and said, "You know what, Samuel? I should have eaten her after cutting her up."
Yeah, Sam, you got it, my boy. You a freak. He probably horny after hearing that. You called it.
I should have eaten her up right away.
That little smile. She mean that's a euphemism. She not talking about eat. Yeah, she on some other shit. I'm already knowing.
Hey guys, I see many.
Ah, shut up. We not listening to you, boy. Alright. So, damn, that story was crazy. I caught that whole thing though. I literally said exactly what she was gonna do. She slit her throat. And she was disguised as her mama. That whole trifling. The whole time she leading the homie on next door. That's crazy. Alright, but let's get on to the next video.
You can always change your mind.